Alrighty, we got us a pick and pull day. Well, the other day I grabbed that digital airflow regulator from Harbor Freight, and we ended up tooling it up so I can use it to check the actuation of the actuator. Yeah, this thing was opening up fully at like 35 pounds. The whole plan right now is to run up to the pick and pull and try to find me another actuator off of some other car, and hopefully, yeah, it's to my specs with the 5 pounds, because I know this car, you know, the engine's not built to hold a lot, so I want to start out with 5 pounds and then work my way up, and I'm going to bring this with me. So I tooled this up so I can take it with me there and test stuff while we're there. I'm using a regular little hand pump here, so which is pretty cool because I actually have a gauge on this one where I can see the pressure, you know, and I have the digital gauge as well to see the pressure, so this thing works out pretty cool. And it holds the pressure too. Typically the pressure for these are like 5, so that's what I want. I don't want to put this on because I feel like it's going to hold too much and it could, you know, damage something. So we're going to go find this one, and I might have to customize it by welding some bolts on the end, something, but we're going to find something hopefully and make it work. Alright, we have to pick and pull. Got me a Passat 1.8T with the turbo nice and exposed for me. So there's the actuator, and we're going to give her a test. Get my hose on. Alright, so 5 pounds cracks it. I feel like when I pump this thing up to 40 pounds and then try to ease it in with this regulator, it just ain't doing the right thing for me. So we're gonna crank this regulator all the way open, and then we're just gonna pump the pump really slowly. I feel like it'll probably work out better that way. So we're at 2.5 right now. Slowly pump. Oh, we're at 4, and it just started moving. So 4 psi. This thing's set to crack open at 4. It's not too bad. And let's find out. Alright, we're at 5, still moving. 6.5. Oh, gauge 1. We're at 7. We're at 8. 8.5. 9.5. Alright, so at 10 pounds, it starts cracking at 4 and it's fully open at 10. We're going to grab this one. Yeah, hopefully I can customize this one and it'll work. We just got to find us one more. Yeah, I definitely rather have a wastegate that opens at the least, and then I can just use a boost control to bleed off the pressure. Hopefully I can customize this bitch with no problems. Alrighty, so yeah, that first actuator I pulled off was off of a Passat 1.8T. This is a Volvo S60, and I'm trying to pull this one off. So yeah, right there, I almost got it off. I got everything unbolted. I just got to take the 2 little bolts off that hold the actuator to the turbo. And then once I get this one out, we're going to test it. Hopefully this one tests good like that one did, and then I'm going to find another Volvo S60 or whatever with the same turbo. So I want the same actuator, so, but it just seems this one's easier to get off than the. I got lucky on the other one. The front end was taken apart already. Yeah, this one starts moving at like 2.5, 3 pounds. Yes, it definitely does. Yeah, 2.5 pounds it already moved. So yeah, this is a weak one. All right, well, off to the next car to pull another one off. Alrighty, we got the second actuator. Got this Volvo V70. So now we're gonna test this one, make sure this one is the same as the other one we took out, the S60. Alright, got that on. It was like 14, it was fully actuated. this thing's moving at 3. There's 5, 7, 12, 13, 14 is fully actuated. Right. Let's try that other one again. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Ah! Alright, let's try this other one again. Just to be on the safe side. And this one moves, but it seems to get hung up. It sits. Like I had it sitting back there.
You have a 15mm.
I do, but I'm about to leave, man. I'm about to get out of here. Why? What are y'all trying to do?
I just got 2 bolts on the damn starter, and it's straight up. And I left my fucking 15mm at the house.
It's what? They're straight
Just
down.
the
You saying?
Yeah, they're sitting straight down.
Where at?
Right here over on 3. And I mean,
Z28. All right, so this is what I'm doing here. I found this thing. This actually came off of a 2004 Grand Prix. It's the exhaust port plastic piece. So I'm matching it up to this Z28. I mean, that just might work. I think I can custom fit this on my bumper on my Camaro, and I'll have some pretty cool exhaust ports on the back. And this is kind of, you know, small. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do with this. I don't think it's gonna take too much either to get it to fit on my Camaro. All right, so got the 2 actuators off of those Volvos, and I grabbed that. I don't even know what the hell it's called. The exhaust port piece off of that 04 Grand Prix. So I think I'm good to go. We're heading out of here. All right, we're back at the house. So yeah, I'm going to do one last test. When I got back here, I set up my T. Maxed out at 14, both of them. I swear, I think they start moving at like 2, 3 pounds. And we're at 7.5. Yeah, so I'd say at like 14 they're maxed out. 14, 15, and they seem to just get going. Look at that, 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds. These things start moving at 2 pounds. Well, at least I know. Well, at least I know I'm not gonna blow. I'm not gonna overboost this motherfucker with these things, because I'm sure at 2 pounds, the exhaust can probably blow them open. Yeah. Well, they both seem to be working good, you know, together. So yeah, let's start customizing these mother lovers. Alrighty, I'm gonna get to it. Alright, I'm putting in this work again. Oh yeah. So, alright, so yesterday we went to the old pick and pull, got us some actuators. Got my turbos and the exhaust manifolds back off. We're gonna also wrap them today. But the first thing we're gonna do is custom fit the actuators to the turbos. So yeah, last night when I got back here, I customized that actuator with the one that came on it. So yeah, right now we're going to customize this one like I did that one yesterday. Also, looking in these and the little flapper there that the actuator hooks to, I don't think this end piece is on right, so I'm gonna have to loosen this and then move it over, because it seems like it's too far over this way. And yeah, this one seems okay, but I'm gonna take this one off too. This one seems like it's a little bit further over than that one, but I'm gonna take this cap off too and just make sure that everything's on there straight. All right, let's get to it. The first thing we gotta do is get the actuation rod through this hole centered. Hey Precious, you wanna come over here and do this actuator? Huh? Yeah? Look at that, Precious is going to customize the actuator for me. Thank you, Precious. I really didn't want to do it. Yeah? but I'm not doing it right. You can do it better. All right, you get it done. I'm gonna leave you at it. So the first thing we got to do is get this actuator rod centered in the hole right here. It all seems centered in there. And we mark it with the marker. Now we're gonna chop the piece of the actuation rod that we're gonna be using to extend that one out. And we're also going to just chop off the tip of this actuation rod, just the threads. All right, I think I got what I need. This is what I did with the other one. I put it in this little cup, I guess you can call it, and then I filled it up with water, some cold water that I had in my refrigerator. This way, when I'm welding this piece stays cool. The actuator itself stays cool because there's a rubber diaphragm in here and I do not want to melt it. So all right, so yeah, now we're gonna weld on the rod. I'm telling you, this stuff is so aggravating. Oh, yeah. What an aggravating. Oh, yeah, that actuator, let me tell you, I got that thing tacked on, that little nut, and yeah, then I was trying to grind it, clean it up so I can, you know, stick it back on so it goes through that hole properly, and then it cracked back off again, and then I had to restart the whole damn process, cut another nut, and yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, I just gave up, I walked away, and I'm leaving it alone right now, because yeah, I felt like smashing something. All right, walking out to the paint booth. So after I got done welding them actuators up, yeah, put a little paint on them. They're looking dry. They're good enough. Let's get them on the turbos. Oi, all right, so I've been working on these motherfuckers since just after 12 o'clock. And it's after 6 now and I'm just getting done. I swear this should have been a simple fucking task, but it wasn't. Oh man, I swear. Trying to do stuff affordably cheap, and yeah, you just aggravate yourself and waste a bunch of time in a way. But I did get them done, I guess. They do still work because I tested them, because I had to heat this up so many damn times. It's not even funny. It's crazy, but anyway. Yeah, I had to re-put the ones I was originally trying to do. I trying to countersink and then weld around it, and then, you know, keep that in. But I seen some guy on YouTube that did this customized one, so I figured I'd try it. But he had a TIG welder. I'm using my MIG welder. So big difference, I feel like. You got way more control, I'm thinking, with a TIG welder, but I'm not a TIG welder, so I had to take the hard route. Alright, I'm pretty exhausted, I'm telling you. When you get stressed, it really depletes your energy. Like, oh. Alright, so right now I got my exhaust manifolds back off. So anyway, this is welded on the inside from factory. So I was thinking of maybe a couple little tiny welds just on the outside to help support it, just in case. You never know.